how the game flows through him. If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Southern California. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They fake the give. Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 33 yards. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Throwing again on second down. Newton trucks over him. It's Edwards again. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be third down. Throwing is Newton. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
They snap it to Newton. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Herbert. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. being chased out left. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. 23 yards, the final tally.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Newton. It's another pass to Perriman, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Gus Edwards. 34 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips, and then he breaks off.
Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams on a touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have regained the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple, because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. First carry now for Gus Edwards. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Newton. He'll buy some time right. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Edwards is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
McPherson now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before the break for Herbert. And going deep for Hill. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyreek Hill as time expires in the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead on the final play of the half. A final shot before break. Herbert. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for two, but they do get it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. A give for Edwards, running right. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. From the 35 on 2nd down. Herbert dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. Up the middle, here's Edwards. He'll get this to about the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Edwards. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves. And
on Herbert, his 3rd interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Newton now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Newton. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Throwing on second down. Newton flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Indy. 67 yards. First and goal. A touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. They'll run with Robinson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Here's Newton. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Colts have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he gets it up past the 35. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On second down, it's Edwards. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Here we go on 4th. Herbert forced out to his... Herbert has it knocked free. And the Colts pick it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Newton. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Herbert going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Eluding the press, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Herbert's throw complete there to Johnson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Herbert to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Colts